Hey guys, this is Corey Kendig from Flagship Home Buyers, and I'm here with Karen. And we had actually just purchased Karen's house, and not only purchased it, but we were able to save it from foreclosure. So me and Karen were chatting. I said, hey, would you mind sitting down so we could film this short video? Now, I have not known Karen super long, but one thing I have picked up on her, she's a super caring person. And we were thinking, hey, our goal with sitting down here is to kind of share a little bit about the story, how we bought your house, and hopefully this reaches someone out there. Maybe you have an unwanted property that you just want to get rid of. Maybe you've had a death in the family and it's left you with a ton of bills, and this unwanted property, divorce, whatever it is you might be going through. Maybe you just have a property and you're like, yo, I'm moving, I need to sell this thing now, and I want to deal with a serious professional. Our goal was maybe someone out there will see this video. So I'll let Karen kind of take it away and tell you about what we did right, what we didn't do right. She's going to shoot it straight. And
so my name is Karen, and I met Corey about 6 months ago. My house was in foreclosure, on the sheriff's sale list, ready to get put up, and a mutual friend told me about Corey. And at first I was skeptical. I was in despair. I didn't know what to do. This was the first home that I had ever purchased. My children lived with me, and I just didn't know what to do. So I agreed to meet Corey. We met at my home. We sat across the table from me, and he told me he could do two things. One, he would take my house out of foreclosure. Him and his team worked diligently from the get-go to do this. Second promise was that he would be able to put money in my pocket so I could do the things that needed done. Over the next few months, they worked very hard. There was some 2 a.m. phone calls that Corey got from me that he answered when I was nervous or not feeling comfortable about something. But he answered every one of those calls, kept me up to date with everything. In the end, Corey did exactly what he promised. He took my house out of foreclosure. He put the money in my pocket. Corey and I have become friends, and I want you to understand that if you're embarrassed, or you're lost, or you're feeling hopeless, or in despair, or you just don't know what to do, you've lost your job, you're going through the divorce, a family member has passed away. All of those things happen. It's life. But Corey Kendig will and can help you. He is the most honest person I truly have ever met. And if you are seeing this, please call Flagship Realty. Please, because they can work something out with you. He is a trustworthy person. I would not want to do business with anybody else.
thank you. It's good to hear that. And it was awesome working with you because
It was a seamless process. You did two things. We met at my house, we sat down, we hashed out what we wanted to do, and achieved it.
Yeah.
It was just that simple.
And it's, for me, I tell people this when I work with them. It is super refreshing when someone's just a realist.
Yes.
Like they see that we see the property,
Right.
assess it, we're figuring out solutions, and you keep the lines of communication open. And you said the 2 a.m. phone calls, like we kept the lines of communication open.
Yes, you were updating me weekly, sometimes daily. You had an amazing team that helped you. We worked together.
Did 100%.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to any of those options, I don't think you would get that from a regular realtor. Flagship,
Probably not.
Yeah, Flagship's Realty and Homes is just a completely different spin on what people that are feeling the way that I did. I was depressed. I didn't know what else to do. And lo and behold, it was like a knight in shining armor. I meet through a mutual friend, and he makes it all go away. I don't think that anybody would have worked harder for me than you did. And in the long run, we have become friends.
Totally.
And I still call Corey for some things, advice, other things, because he has amazing ideas. But his most important thing is he did not come from a silver spoon family. This is a man that is just like us. We worked hard, we're trying to get out of things. He saw that jobs were being lost. He saw some of his friends losing their homes, and he wanted to make a difference. And that's exactly the reason that you got into this business, was to help people. Not to hurt them, but give them the hope and give them the ability to get out of their situation. Like you said, whatever it is. You're upfront, you're honest, and if you can't do it, which I don't believe there's probably ever a chance that you haven't been able to, knowing how hard you work, that you will do what you have to and what you can. But when you make a promise, you keep it. Those were the 2 promises that you made me, and they were the best 2 promises I could have ever asked for.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying all that, because that's kind of how I feel day to day,
Right.
or I hope I feel day to day, but it doesn't always seem that way, right? Because we're always trying to, our goal is just provide a solution.
Absolutely.
I'm a solution-based company. Even if I'm not the fit, I want to at least get you in the right direction, and if I don't know the answer, there's someone that does.
Yes.
One thing that lets you guys in on some background information, because this, honestly, buying your house was like kind of an action movie if you break it down.
It was.
I think it was Thursday, I had called the company for closing on the property. And typically, when there's a third party that's serious and a cash buyer, I've learned that mortgage companies will, as long as there's maybe some earnest money, they'll extend it or go on a good word that we're going to catch the property up and we're going to pull it out of foreclosure. Not the case here.
No.
On Thursday morning, reach out to this company. They're totally set on foreclosing on it the next day at the sheriff's sale. And I don't know the exact number, somewhere between like 20 and 25 grand that needed to be in their hands to take this thing out of foreclosure.
Money that you put out of your pocket.
So at that point, I called Karen and said, very surprised with their response. I've never seen this before. And to be honest, that brief second, I didn't know what to do. I called my assistant and I said, hey, what's your schedule like today? Got this, and this. Okay, cool. Hey, I'm gonna pay you to drive to, was it Harrisburg? Yeah,
Yes.
Harrisburg. So I don't know, 5-6 hours away. I went to the bank, got a cashier's check for the amount, sent it with my assistant all the way down to Harrisburg. They made it there at like 3 or 4 o'clock, and we're able to stop the foreclosure. I've never experienced one that was that under the gun.
Yes.
And there was a lot of emotion there because you had a property that you didn't know at that point,
Right.
like, hey, it's
What was
not a
gonna
done
happen?
deal.
Yeah.
It was fun, to be honest. There's a little bit of an adrenaline rush,
Right.
and we got to get the deal done, and that's what's most important.
Yeah. Literally
Made a friend in the
24 hours.
process,
Yep.
and I couldn't ask for more. These are the kind of deals that we like to do. I like to be able to sit at a table and go, hey, we got the deal done. I hope it puts you in a position to tell other people about what we do, and man, it just makes you feel good.
I think the most thing that I would like to stress is honesty. Corey either tells you yes he can, or B, he will find a solution. I call him the fixer, because if he can't fix it himself, he will find somebody that can. He doesn't just leave you high and dry. He just doesn't.
Appreciate it. Great meeting you.
It was great meeting you too, Corey.